One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Nebraska's offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. Last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Key. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. Ripping through the defense. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. This Husker running attack will hit you from all angles. You never know who's going to get it next.
Yeah, it's kind of like playing that hat game on the stadium jumbotron. Like, where's the ball underneath which hat that's going to move around? Always a lot of deception with this Cornhusker offense.
Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Finds the tight end. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense.
Turning on the Jets. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up, obviously being such a tough conference. But if you look at the
wide open spaces. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Quarterback adapting. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down. Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Caught, close to the marker, it's Moore. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a first and goal. And the Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They want to run this quarterback. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the first quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Plucks it out of the air. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Huskers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He's looking downfield to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Barney. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So here comes the Michigan offense. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. To the air, it's Underwood. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's going up top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They punted away on 4th down. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Makes one man miss. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. The Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Finds his man. It's Haynes.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Klein. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Barney. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wideout. They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Huskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Toss sweep right. Breaks the tackle. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right?
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Husker! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and that That's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Arkansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Simpson. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They're about to run a dirty half dozen plays on this drive. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the offense falls on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Raiola. Bringing the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see up.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, back to the sea of red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Catch in the middle, it's McCulley. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his production.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
He's going to run it. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help hit.
Going to take a shot. Brings it inside the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bringing it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Nebraska! score, he touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Slithers into space. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you roll. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling the quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll take it himself. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. A third down try for the offense. To throw, it's Raiola. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Oh, a lot of space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. It's Hunter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And that is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. So here comes the Michigan offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looking for a crease. It's Marshall. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. A first down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And it's really good third down defense. You've given up some yards. Who cares? Down here right near the goal line, you bow your neck up. You force the fourth down. Nice job breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
Trailing and getting deep in the game. They'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. They brought the heat and they get him on the ground. And a 4th down sack stops this drive cold.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive, you want to get touchdowns, you don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Western Kentucky has put on a majestic performance today, jumping out to an early lead and building on it from there. And now we have ourselves a blowout. They're up 14 over Nevada. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, you can tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game, and you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan, and the offense just has not been able to counterpunch.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Markway. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Takes the easy completion. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker is key. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. He's in open space downfield. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Creates a little room. He breaks a tackle. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. They're working that left side. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up 1st and goal.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. And after that stop from the defense, they're still on the 2, and now it's 3rd down. Pushes for the goal line. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's right down the boulevard. And with just over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the 4th quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to He's loose! And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. To the air, it's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack. Because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Dumps it to the back. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed a stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Huskers just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Nelson. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. He calls for the fair catch. It deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's King. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man, it's McCulley. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Last chance coming up. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. And what a way for this defense to end it. A pick as time runs out. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.